And now I messed it up. How does that mess it up? How does that mess it up? So guys, today we're going to be showing you how to do the perfect day one. Obviously, the perfect day one doesn't really exist. It's up for interpretation what you think the perfect day one is. But basically what I'm going to do is just show you all the stuff you can do on day one and what I would do on day one if I was trying to get ahead. And then you guys can take this knowledge and then apply it to your game. So we're going to start with, what should my name be? Farmer Fred. All right, Fred, easy farm, favorite thing. Perfection. Wow. He's beautiful. Perfect. So the perfect day. So the first thing that people can do in this game, I'm just going to go ahead and just show you something real fast, which is kind of a try hard strat. But we're going to start, this video is going to be show you stuff from a basic level, like a basic understanding, and then it's going to chronologically build up to more and more crazy stuff. So we're going to start super basic, and then we're going to build up from there. If you want to maximize your first day, whenever you're not doing an action, like you're thinking about what to do next, pause the game, like I am right now by talking to you. Because when you pause the game timer is paused. And so the best way to maximize your first day is to not waste time by not doing anything. If you're in multiplayer, that is not the case. So you need to just go, 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 go. But if you're on your own, then you can pause and think of what you're going to do next. The first thing you can do is you can clear out your farm. And I like to like adjust where everything is while I'm paused here, so I can kind of have everything in the same spot. So I have all my hotkeys, everything's exactly where it's supposed to be, kind of thing. So we can clear out the farm. So you don't need to clear a lot of area, and I wouldn't actually suggest clearing a ton of area on the first day. It's up to you how much you want to clear, but I generally just clear a bit so that I can have room to do a bit of farming. Boom, done. And we pause the game. It's 6:40 a.m. The next most obvious thing everyone already does is you farm. We're gonna get 15 spots for our parsnips, and you're probably wondering like how I'm hoeing so fast. That's animation canceling. We'll go into that later. So we're gonna plant parsnips, and then we're gonna pause the game and then switch to the watering can, again saving a little bit of time. All right, now 7:10 a.m. we've watered everything. So this is just like really thinking about it and trying to go quickly, and you're pausing the game when you're not doing actions. Maximize your day one. The next thing I'm gonna do is just look around for forageables. This is also something that I would say pretty much everyone does on day one. This is a good spot to find forageables. We didn't find any. Another good spot is next to Linus up here, and then I'd say the best spot is actually usually the bus stop. It's such a small area, and there's lots of chances for forageables to spawn there. And I would say for a perfect day one, I would love to have all 4 of the different forageables, just so that's out of the way and I can have that in a chest for the community center once we can unlock it. Next thing you can do is you can actually just talk to all the villagers, so you're getting that quest out of the way. Another thing you can do is the trash cans. It's actually okay if there's villagers there when you collect the trash, because you haven't even talked to them yet. They don't even know you. They have no relationship with you yet. So who cares? Who cares? Another thing we do is we can actually just collect shells from the beach. Also, another thing is if you run out of inventory space on day one, you can delete stuff. Let's say I really wanted this stuff, but I don't need it right now. I could just throw it on the ground, pick something else up, and that is going to be there tomorrow. So another thing you can do is you can buy crops on the first day and then plant them. It's a good way to go, like, get ahead early. And I would say go for potatoes, or if you really just want to focus on XP, then kale's your best bet. But in this case, I'm going to get potatoes because I want some money. Now, instead of having to get 40 parsnips watered every day, I only have to water 11 potatoes. All right, another thing you can do is get 50 wood for a chest. That's pretty much a given. And if you really want to conserve energy, I wouldn't even chop down the trunks because they give you a little bit less wood for the amount of energy that you spend. Another thing you can do on day one is get spring onions. If you don't want to have to go all the way down here to find out that you actually do have a crap load of spring onions like I do, you can actually just take a screenshot of the game and then look and see. All right, so check out a screenshot and you can see the entire thing. So what you can do is you can just quick peek in from this area or this area from town and then just take a screenshot and you can see, oh, there's a bunch of spring onions down here. You can also actually see where all the forageables are too. So technically you could use this on a lot of different areas to really just check where forageables are, so you could have to walk all the way down there. In this case, we do really want these spring onions because, oh my gosh, they give so much energy. Perfect for day two when you're fishing. All right, another thing that that you can do on day one is you can actually just cut down all of the weeds in Stardew Valley, and it doesn't require any energy as well. You can just go through and cut all the weeds. While it doesn't seem like it's going to give you much of anything, you are going to get mixed seeds. You are going to get weeds, which you can actually sell for a good amount if you find a lot of weeds. So this is something you can do. Like, let's say you're towards the end of the day, you're completely out of energy, and you don't know what to do with your day besides go to sleep. Go cut weeds until it's like 2 a.m. On top of that, you might as well just cut weeds until 2 a.m. when you're going to fall asleep, because you spent all your money on potatoes, right? When you fall asleep and you wake up, you're only going to lose 10% of, in this case, 40 gold. So I'll lose 4 gold. Min-max or nothing. Next hot tip I got for you is you can move your bed and your TV closer so that you can get back to go to sleep faster. And then also when you wake up, you're already outside right at 6 a.m. All right, so the next tip I got for you, you can mine all of the rocks in your farm and get your mining level up. Pound away at all these rocks. Bruh. All right, so there, I mined a bunch on the farm, and now we have level 1 mining. We haven't even gone to the mines yet, so that's going to be helpful. Something to note, though, is that on day 2, you actually get more coal drops because of the way coal spawns, and geodes can't spawn on day 1, but they can spawn on day 2. So you could wait to day 2 to mine. However, on day 2 is also a good time to be fishing. Another thing you can do on day 1, if you really want to, now we're starting to get into the naughty strats, you can actually take our chair and do something with it. So now, from this point on in the playthrough, we're gonna start showing you some of the strats that are questionable in terms of you should be doing them. Might kind of glitch a little bit, but we'll see. It's fine. We are going to the secret woods on the very first day of Stardew Valley. You just need a chair. How, you say? Well, you just go up here, you place the chair, and then you sit in the chair, and now there we go. Now we're in the secret woods on the day 1. You can get forageables here. You can try to get the wood skip on day 2 if you want. You can kill some slimes. We've gone over all the stuff you can do. I'm going to try to do a day where I try to do as much as possible and see what we can get done. And we're going to be adding in some extra spicy stuff that you may or may not want to use because it's ridiculous, and it's called clay farming. And if you don't know what clay farming is, oof, yeah, we're going to clear an area of the farm. We're going to do animation canceling. I have a video on it which explains it. So here's a... Yeah, there you go. That's some animation canceling. So I'm just clearing an area so I can clay farm. So I actually did a video on clay farming as well. One of the most asked questions in that video was how you actually find the first clay. You just farm some spots and then work backwards. Start up here. Oh my god, we found clay on the first one. That doesn't really help you because I got super lucky. I think.
Many unbearable hours later.
And we got clay. We got clay. We got clay, but we didn't get it. And now I messed it up. How does that mess it up? Okay, so here we are at 6 a.m. and we were going to do clay farming. I was just messing around with clay farming for a bit, but then I decided, you know what? This whole like clay farming and animation is probably not the best for this type of video. I'm thinking maybe in the future, I'll do a video of day 1 where you do animation canceling and clay farming, whatever the heck you want. And you can see you can do a bunch of crazy stuff. Like you can buy a backpack on day 1. You could get a coop or a barn on day 1 if you really wanted to, because you just get so much money from clay farming. But for the sake of this video, for people watching right now who are playing on like Switch where you can't animation cancel and clay farm, or if you just like, I'm not going to try that hard because clay farming is kind of ridiculous, animation canceling super ridiculous. So we're going to do my perfect day without those right now. We're going to try to do a bunch of different stuff and see what we can get done on day 1 of Stardew. Let's go! First things first, I am going to move this around here, and we want to clear a fairly large area. I like having a large area to work with, where it's like right away. And honestly, I think I'm going to try to get enough wood for like 2 chests. So just have like lots of infrastructure set up. It is nice to have a chest at the farm and also a chest at the mines once you open the mines up. We're going slow. And we're going to leave the stump there to save time. And I say save time by not getting the stump because it's a better use of energy and time. Cleared a large amount of area and it's 8 a.m. and we need 2 more wood. So there we go. We got our chest. We're going to put some stuff away. Parsnips, we can plant those later because we're going to have to go get potatoes anyway. Definitely want to bring the hoe with you because the hoe is a really good way to get those artifacts going on day 1. All right, so we're checking up here for forageables. No dice. Gonna talk to Linus. Linus, a stranger. Leeks are really good for energy too. If you can get an extra one, but obviously want to keep one for a community center. Or we could give the leek to George. Where are these forageables? Come on. All right, so we got our spring onions. Spring onions are really worth, so. And there's a horseradish. Hey, we got all the forageables. Do some mining here. We get some coal. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna eat the silver horseradish because it'll give me more energy. We don't want to use high quality forageables for the community center. That would be not good. And I could do a lot of mining here, but I think instead I'd rather focus a bit on trying to get more farming potatoes going, and so we have to do that pretty quick here. All right, so now we are gonna go into town, buy some potatoes. We're gonna pick up the forageables on the way here, and since we already have all 4 forageables, all these other ones we can just sell. So we actually got a lot. 5 forageables in this area is actually pretty solid. Like I said before, this is actually like the best spot to get forageables because there's lots of spots for them to spawn. It's a really confined area as opposed to like the Cindersap Forest. Southier Farm is like such a huge area with like the same amount of forageables that can spawn basically, so they're like way spread out. You could save these until you get spring seeds and then turn them into spring seeds and then sell them. That's one way to go. Another way to go, like you do get more money if you do that, but in this case we can sell them right now and then plant the potatoes right now as opposed to waiting until we can get the spring seed recipe and then selling them. So that's just kind of like whatever you want to do. In this case, I'm trying to push day 1 pretty hard, so I'm just going to sell and get more potatoes. Okay, so we have 14 potato seeds. Potatoes. Always potatoes. Okay, we're also going to go up and grab these the weeds up here. Weeds! My 14 potatoes. I'll water all these. All right, and this is a point in the day where a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm running out of energy and stuff to do. I might like go to sleep early or something. But this is a perfect time to just start cutting down crap loads of weeds and get more mixed seeds, and it doesn't cost any energy. And the weeds, at the end of the day, we're just gonna sell all of our fiber. We'll make some money from it. You could save fiber for like scarecrows or something and some other stuff. If you want, you could save a little bit, but I know I'm gonna get plenty of fiber on the other days. So I generally just sell all the fiber just for a little extra money. It does add up. And the mixed seeds help too. All right, we got some weeds going. We just like cleared out most of the weeds on the farm. Got a little more here. We're trying to just make the most out of the entire day, really. It is almost midnight, and we have gotten 13 more mixed seeds. So we have 16 total. 211 fiber. I think we have some more fiber in here too. So I have like 300 fiber, a lot of mixed seeds. So we're gonna plant all these. It's so dark. Use up all my energy. We're gonna sell, honestly, all of the fiber. We will be getting scarecrows pretty soon, but we can't get scarecrows until we get farming level, and we can't get a farming level until we actually harvest crops. So we literally can't get them until those parsnips are ready. We'll have more fiber by then for a scarecrow. So we're just gonna get rid of all that fiber. Use a few more spring onions just to clear up more of the farm here around my area. Still a whole hour and a half left in the day.
1 hour later.
All right, and there's my day. And I don't have to go fall asleep in the bed. I could fall asleep outside too. I can fall asleep because I only have 7 gold, so I'm not gonna lose any gold if I pass out anywhere on the map. Look at that, passed out before I can get to my bed, but I'm inside, so it doesn't matter. So now we have level 1 foraging. I opted this time to not go for level 1 mining and instead just kind of clear out more of the farm and get a second chest. We made 300 gold from that fiber. Nice little extra bonus on day 1. So just to see what we've accomplished here. All of this farming right here. So we have like 14 potatoes, got a bunch of parsnips. We have like 3 cauliflower, more potatoes, and another 6 more parsnips. That's a really good farming start for day 1. We got 300 gold going into day 2, and then we would just go fish like crazy today. That's my day 1 without clay farming or anything crazy. We got good amount of stuff. We got 2 chests, kind of like a traditional playthrough focusing on like getting some farming going. Yeah, I hope you liked the video, and if you want to see some really stupid stuff, instead of getting like 300 gold on day 2, we could have like 10k gold or more and like a bunch of other stuff done, and that's due to clay farming, which is just ridiculous. And then animation canceling just kind of speeds the whole day up a bit too. For now, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Well, that's a wrap. Oh, that's a wrap.